to BTS and their fans.
Wait, what is this clip?
Some might say that
What was that clip? That's Olivia Rodrigo.
a huge
Jungkook?
blow to BTS and their fans. Sure, some might say that
What was
they
that
missed
clip?
out on the most prestigious music.
That looked like
award in
flirting
the
to
world.
me. Story of BTS 2023 updated version. Seems like I watched the old version last time. I watched the most popular one, so it was May 2019, and I can watch this 50-minute rest of the video, get updated on all the information. You know you're becoming a real fan in an army when you start watching other reaction channels just to watch other reactions. And from the channels that I watched on BTS reactions, her videos are really good in terms of the videos I reacted to on the BTS hardships. I just watched the Nobody's to Legends, and it was everything that I knew, but the video summarizes it really well. BTS hardships, this video is really good, but in terms of reactions, these guys are really good. Like, they genuinely understand BTS, and you know how you can tell when somebody's kind of faking it and lying, but somebody's genuinely enjoys it? I like them. Also because it's like 4 people. There's a certain dynamic that I don't have, unfortunately, when you're talking to somebody, and seeing interaction between humans, it just adds a little bit more fun to it. I'm pretty sure you guys watch their channel, but just wanted to share my excitement of finding this channel. It was really fun to watch them. Okay. Yeah, 2023 update.
The original video, October of 2020. So
Also, he changed his name, Rice Squad, right? Looks like he had a different name before this. Now it's Rice Squad.
what's happened since then? Well, not much. On November 20th, their 5th studio album, B, was released, featuring the hit single Life Goes On.
The V that I know always had different kind of hair. Always had blondish, like lighter hair, dark hair. Yes, sir. You know what I'm saying? There's something about dark hair exudes masculine energy. Like, it just makes it a little bit more masculine. Something lighter, it adds a softness to it. I think for girls, when they have a blonde hair, red hair, when it just adds a certain softness and beauty to it. When it's darker, it adds more strength and power. You know?
B was met with critical acclaim and hit #1 on Billboard
They all
200
have dark
and
hair.
the World
I think
Albums
Jin
Chart,
has brown
the
hair.
5th BTS album to do so, along with topping worldwide charts in countries like Belgium, Canada, Japan, New Zealand, Norway, Poland, Portugal, and of course, their hometown, South Korea. And in spite of all these accolades, perhaps the biggest winner was Life Goes On. A synth-pop showstopper encouraging its audience to continue living life even in the midst of a global pandemic. The message was clear: don't give up, life goes on. It hit #1 on the Billboard Hot 100, the 3rd BTS song.
I really gotta start watching their live performances here. Just looking at this, man, look at how much detail they put into this. The back dancers, people riding scooters,
To continue living
just
life
look at all these
even in
people
the midst
in the back.
of a global pandemic. The message was clear: don't give up, life goes on. It hit #1 on the Billboard Hot 100, the 3rd BTS song to do so.
What? Look at this. First top 3 in the Billboard is BTS, and it's BTS. How crazy is that?
BTS gave the fans what they wanted with Life Goes On. Life Goes On joined the exclusive club of only 8 songs to ever top the Billboard Hot 100 that were not in English, a title most recently held by Despacito. But it was the first to do it in BTS's native tongue, Korean.
Lipa, Bad Bunny, and Tiny. Intentions by Justin Bieber and Quavo. Dynamite by BTS. Rain on Me.
The same month, the Academy announced that BTS's Dynamite would be nominated for the Best Pop Duo Group Performance, along with songs by J Balvin, Justin
Damn. Hey, Jungkook should keep this hairstyle.
would be nominated for the Best Pop Duo Group Performance, along with songs by J Balvin, Justin Bieber, Lady Gaga, and Taylor Swift. This marked the first time a Korean pop artist was nominated for a Grammy. In December, BTS was invited to sing for Disney's holiday sing-along.
Oh, hey. Christmas is coming this year. I gotta react to this Christmas songs. I reacted to B's
And on New
Christmas
Year's Eve,
cover.
Big Hit put on a New Year's concert where they performed again.
Side of the light.
Things looked really good for BTS and their Grammy nomination, especially since on March 4th, 2021, the official news came. The International Federation of the Phonographic Industry, or IFPI, announced BTS as the Global Recording Artist of the Year, an award given to the best-selling artist of 2020, period, beating out 9 other prominent Western artists, making them the first artist from Korea, but perhaps more importantly, the first non-English artist to do so. Later,
Dude, this is ridiculous. Look at the artists they beat, though. Okay, of course, Justin Superstar, but he wasn't making that much music.
of 2020, period.
Who's that? I don't know. Oh, that was Golden 24. Ariana Grande.
Beating out 9
Post.
other
Eminem.
prominent Western artists,
Billie Eilish.
making them the first.
The Weeknd. The Drake. My 2023 rap #1 artist was Drake. Watch my 2024 BTS.
First artist from Korea, but perhaps more importantly, the first non-English
Swift.
artist to do so. Later that month, the Grammys. The main event that everyone was waiting for finally arrived. With bated breath, BTS and the world watched. And, well,
And the Grammy goes to
B.
Rain on Me, Lady Gaga, Ariana Grande.
they didn't win.
I like the way they received that too. You know, when I watch the Oscars sometimes, and then Oscars, they always zoom in on the reaction of the people who lost. Some people get bitter, but I like the fact that they didn't get bitter. Of course, I mean, it was BTS.
Rain on Me, Lady Gaga, Ariana Grande.
They didn't win. However, they made history for being the first South Korean artist to perform at the Grammys, after presenting at the Grammys the year prior. March 31st, 2021, Big Hit Entertainment officially rebrands as HYBE and completely revamps their organization.
Really?
BTS now falls under Big Hit Music, which is now a subsidiary of HYBE Labels, a division of the HYBE Corporation. 2 days later, HYBE acquires Scooter Braun's Ithaca Holdings. Scooter Braun Projects is a subsidiary of Ithaca Holdings that manages several artists, including Ariana Grande, Justin Bieber, J Balvin, Carly Rae Jepsen, Black Eyed Peas, Demi Lovato, and others, which means that those artists are now part of the same family as BTS.
Wow.
Then, at long last,
Oh, okay. This explains the collaborations. This also gives me hope that there's gonna be bigger collaborations with bigger artists too. I would love to see them with cool rappers that I grew up listening to. Oh,
BTS announced their highly anticipated follow-up single to their smash English hit Dynamite, and that single was Butter. May 21st, 2021.
I gotta react to Butter.
Like butter, like a criminal undercover. Don't
It didn't
Damn,
disappoint.
the beat.
butter, like a criminal undercover.
I've decided to listen to all their music videos like chronologically. I already listened to Young Forever and Dynamite, but I think I should start from the beginning, just with the music reactions, and then I'll watch all the music reactions chronologically, and then I'll go into all albums chronologically. First music videos, then albums.
It didn't disappoint. The retro summer pop hit met immediate success and universal praise. Butter was yet another
Stephen
number
Colbert.
1 on the Billboard Hot 100, and once again topped the charts around the world. Not only that, but it had 3.9 million viewers at its premiere, which broke the previous record held by Dynamite. It also
I was expecting to say like 3.9 million in a day. Premiere? I think I'm getting used to the numbers nowadays. You
broke
know,
the
it's
record
so
for fastest
ridiculous.
YouTube video to reach 10 million views and 100 million views, both also previously held by Dynamite. It was the most
10 million, 13 minutes. Okay, I didn't see that wrong.
at its premiere, which broke the previous record held by Dynamite. It also broke the record for fastest YouTube video to reach 10 million views and 100 million views, both
100 million in 21 hours. Jeez.
also previously held by Dynamite. It was the most viewed music video on YouTube in the first 24 hours, with 108.
I don't think people. Do you have any idea how much people? This 108 million views in 24 hours. It's a world record. Listen, I'm a one person. Imagine 10 persons standing with you right now where you're watching in your room. 10 people. That's gonna fill up your room. 100 people. That's gonna fill up your house. Now imagine 1,000 people. Can you imagine 1,000 people sitting in front of you? That's like a pack of people. 100,000, 10,000. Now it's hard to imagine, right? 10,000 hard to imagine. 100,000. Can you imagine 100,000 people? It's so many people. Now imagine a million. You can't even comprehend the number million in your head if you look at it as people standing in a freaking it will be like rows of people if it's 1 million. Now multiply it by that by 108. And they did that views in 24 hours. God damn.
2
Jesus.
million views, once again surpassing the 101.1 million views set by Dynamite. And finally, at 11 million streams on its first day on Spotify, it
Whoa.
once again set a new
That
world
Jimmy's
record.
hair was really
and as
cool.
an amazing gesture, RM makes a shout out to BTS's fans, ARMY, who helped them get to where they are today. All of this is to say,
it's ARMY. Yeah. Look at that. A is made by Jungkook and just standing there. Okay. R, yeah. This is M, Y, and Jimin.
all of this is to say, it was really big.
Their new single broke streaming records on Spotify.
Shout out to Stephen Colbert. He has always been my favorite late night host in the modern days. I used to watch Jimmy Fallon, but he started becoming really fake. Like he laughs all the time. Like you can see how fake his laughs are. Conan, I used to watch Conan a lot, but nowadays I just watch Conan's podcasts. All Day Conan used to be really good, but his podcasts are really good too. But Stephen Colbert, he's always been like really good.
Spotify and YouTube.
Obsessed with this song. Is really, really amazing.
I mean, what is the inspiration behind the
Wow. This is such a big contrast between the Betrayal, the Hatred BTS video. Thankfully, they're starting to get the appreciation they deserve. When I watched the Betrayal video, it seemed like all the people in UK and in the Western culture were just dissing and hating on all BTS.
Butter. Butter?
Butter.
That's what butter's about.
Butter eventually became Billboard's longest running #1 song of 2021. Spending 10
Really?
weeks atop the chart, beating
Like, now this makes me question, how did I not hear that? How? I don't understand. Is it possible that American culture and American radio is purposely not playing Korean songs or Asian influenced songs in the radio because they think it's gonna have, I don't know, some kind of stupid preconception of like having a negative effect? It's possible. Like the radio stations and the other like UK and America, they can make a conscious decision of suppressing songs that's, even though it's becoming #1 in Billboard, they're not releasing it to the public and not playing it in the stores all the time. Because you can go to Target and different malls. I didn't hear Butter when I was going to the mall and doing different type of things. And I was living like in a pretty open state in Washington. Hey, if you want to watch full uncut reactions, click the link in the description. You can check out full unedited reactions for TV shows, music reactions, and album reactions, which is in the description for Patreon. As you guys know, most of the reactions that I do on this YouTube channel, it's copyrighted, so unfortunately it is demonetized. It is not monetized. So maybe if you want to support the channel, just consider supporting the channel. You can click the link in the description for Patreon, or if you just want to check out the full reactions, again, on Patreon. Thank you. That's it. Bye-bye.
Yeah, we're here for the BTS. A drink and fries. Chicken McNuggets. And more BTS.
Oh, it's so weird hearing them speak English.
Yeah, we're here
Of course,
for the
RM.
BTS. A drink and fries.
Jungkook.
Chicken McNuggets.
Jungkook and RM, I've already heard them speak English because Jungkook's song, RM, he always speaks English. V sounded so
For the BTS.
sounded so
Drink
different.
and fries. Chicken McNuggets.
Chicken McNuggets.
And one more thing. Two more things. Sweet chili sauce and cake.
Yeah, yo.
And one more thing.
Wow, Suga's English voice sounds deep.
drink and fries, chicken McNuggets, and one more thing.
Two more things.
Sweet chili sauce and cage.
On May 26th,
Jimin has a unique way of speaking. It's almost like cute. He still has a similar cadence of speaking and the similar like pronunciation when he's speaking English. You know how certain people have certain cadence? Jimin still kept his own cadence.
Two more things.
Sweet chili sauce and cage.
on May 26th, the BTS meal launched.
Get the BTS meal at McDonald's.
Yeah, that happened. June 16th,
What?
BTS.
No way.
Yeah, that happened.
There's a song like this? Or it's just ba 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 ba, or is this a full song?
June 16th,
I think
BTS
it's
released
just
their
ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
third Japanese compilation album known as BTS The Best. It instantly hit number
I
one
should use that ba 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 as like an intro for the videos. Ba 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 ba.
on Japan's Oricon chart and sold over 1 million albums, the first and only Korean boy group so far to accomplish this feat. The new Japanese single, Film Out, was released 2 months earlier and debuted at number 1 on the Oricon chart. And as an interesting fact, charted at 185 on the Billboard 200 excluding US chart, joining Dynamite and Life Goes On, making BTS the only
I
artist
can't
to
wait
ever
to
have
start
3
watching
songs in 3
the
different
music
languages
videos.
on the Billboard 200. On July 1st, following an organizational restructuring, the Hype Corporation announced that Hitman Bang, our same Hitman Bang who got the boys together, resigned as CEO of the company in order to focus on his passion for music production. And while he is still the chairman of the board of directors, he was replaced as CEO by Park Ji-won.
Is he a
On
good
July
person?
7th, BTS became official models for Louis Vuitton as they walked.
Oh, I'm sad to see him go. But he says focus on music production. He's still working with BTS, hopefully, and working behind the scenes with music production, but still overseeing BTS. I'm pretty sure, he still has a strong connection and friendship with BTS because I mean they were together. They built this whole thing together. I mean we don't get to see his face often because he's behind the scenes, but he did play a big role in all this.
He is still the chairman of the board of directors. He was replaced as CEO by
Park Ji-won. Is he a good person? Considering all the success that they've been getting, no.
Ji-won.
I hope he's a good person.
On July
Park Ji-won.
7th, BTS became official models for Louis Vuitton as they walked the runway for part of their men's fall-winter 2021 collection.
What?
They were named as ambassadors only 2 months prior. And
Dude,
then for their
there's so many content I need to catch up with. I'm sad that they were going to military, but one good thing about one good thing about their going to military is I'm gonna be caught up with all this stuff when they come out.
their trailer, they forgot to put V in the video.
What?
And finally, that brings us to July 9th.
They
Got to put
excluded
in
V?
the video.
You have 7 ambassadors in total. This is not the first instance of you missing out. BTS Vita. This is unprofessional and does not suit a high-end luxury brand. Please delete and repost the proper video with all the 7 of your ambassadors. Thank you. That's so stupid. It doesn't make sense. They made a commercial with BTS as their ambassadors, and they cut out one of the members, and it's V out of everyone too. That's so stupid.
Video. And finally, that brings us to July 9th. Permission to Dance. The hit song, which was written by Ed Sheeran, spreads positive vibes as the world starts to recover from the global pandemic. Its YouTube debut saw
Jungkook with the emo cut.
Its YouTube debut saw 72.3 million views in the first 24 hours, placing itself at number 6 of the top 10 most viewed music videos in the first 24 hours. Out of BTS's past 5 singles, 3 of them have been fully in English.
Dude, can you imagine the number of views they're gonna get when they come out of military, and like the first freaking song they're gonna premiere? Holy crap, just thinking about the amount of views and to reach that, the amount of shock it's gonna give to it's gonna cause a freaking earthquake in the world. Know what I mean?
While this trend has been concerning for some fans who have been wanting more traditional Korean pop songs, there's no denying that BTS has enjoyed global recognition like no other international and particularly non-English group before them, and that itself is a sign of success that can't be ignored. And as a fun fact, there's a line in the song referencing legendary singer-songwriter Elton John.
When it all seems like it's wrong, sing along to Elton John and to that feeling.
he gave the song his personal approval.
Wow. All the things they are achieving, it really does. They live out to their name of BTS and Bangtan. You know, I was just, before I watched this, I was searching the meaning of Bangtan. I saw it in different videos, but I wanted to read it again. You know, it's bulletproof Boy Scouts, and according to member J-Hope, it signifies a group's desire to block out all the stereotypes and criticisms and expectations that aim on like adolescents, like boys. It really does this definition to blocking out stereotypes and criticisms and shattering that glasses of stereotypes about the Asian culture, not just Korean culture, all of it.
That same month, BTS once again tops the Billboard Hot 100 with Permission to Dance, marking number 5 of BTS singles.
See, I think this is not a theory. This is not a conspiracy theory. Like, I was living in America during this time. I've heard all of these songs, like number 2 and 3, Stay, Good For You. It was playing on the radio all the time. But I didn't hear Permission to Dance on the radio. I guess the radio is like a specific radio that I listened to when I was living in Washington. But it's Billboard number 1. Why are they not playing the song on the radio? There's probably a specific reason why American radio stations are not playing songs by BTS, because they don't want a certain influence over the population of America.
Topped the Billboard Hot 100. In August, Big Hit officially cancels the Map of the Soul tour due to the pandemic. But to everyone's surprise, only a month later they announced the Permission to Dance on-stage tour, being their first live concert since 2019. The tour kicked off with a concert in Seoul in October, but later announced dates for Los Angeles in November and December. Barely 2 months after their previous number 1 hit,
Held in
BTS
LA.
collaborates with legendary British rock band Coldplay to drop yet another number 1 hit on Billboard's Hot 100 with My Universe.
What? Whoa, where is this footage from? Is this
Barely
from
2
a
months after their
documentary?
previous number 1 hit, BTS collaborates with legendary British rock band Coldplay.
Whoa, this footage looks so professional. This is probably a documentary. Where can I watch
To drop
this?
yet another number 1 hit on Billboard's Hot 100 with My Universe. In November, BTS wins Artist of the Year at the American Music Awards.
The
Liza?
American Music Award goes to
I haven't seen her for so long. I used to watch her when she used to make videos with David Dobrik.
Not only were they the first K-pop group to ever win the award, but they were the first Asian act ever to win that award.
Next, we have Best Pop Duo or Group Performances. The nominees are Butter by BTS,
Is this Jimmy Fallon?
The same week, they were nominated for a Grammy for Best Pop Group Performance. From November 27th to December 2nd, BTS held its first international concert.
I need to watch their interviews in these shows. How are they? I'm curious. Only RM can speak English, right? Do they have translators sitting with them when they're doing the interviews?
Since 2019 in Los Angeles, California, the Permission to Dance on-stage tour. And, well, it was insane. They were to perform at the SoFi Stadium, one of the largest stadiums in the United States, and coincidentally, it would be the same stadium that held the Super Bowl. Pre-sales started October 5th for those who bought
Wow.
VIP soundcheck tickets that held the Super Bowl.
Like, I've been there. This image doesn't do justice of how big this is. Like, when you enter, it's so big. And imagine filling out this whole thing. So ridiculous.
Pre-sale.
Hey, if you want to watch full uncut reactions, click the link in the description. You can check out full unedited reactions for TV shows, music reactions, and album reactions, which is in the description for Patreon. As you guys know, most of the reactions that I do on this YouTube channel, it's copyrighted, so unfortunately it is demonetized. It is not monetized. So maybe if you want to support the channel, just consider supporting the channel. You can click the link in the description for Patreon, or if you just want to check out the full reactions, again, on Patreon. Thank you. That's it. Bye-bye.
Started October 5th for those who bought VIP soundcheck tickets. And though ticket sales for the general public were supposed to start on October 9th, they ended up selling out before it even started. Demand for the tickets were so high that scalpers were reselling tickets for up to $40,000.
And this is like not in Korea. This is freaking LA.
Thankfully, we were one of the lucky ones, and we were able to snag a few tickets and finally see them in person.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got them.
It felt like a farewell concert, and it really was supposed to be, with the uncertainty about the future of the world, as well as Jin's enlistment looming over the group's head. But thanks to recently passed South Korean legislation known colloquially as the BTS law, the group had been granted a postponement on their mandatory military service until further notice. And just to show that they weren't done yet, only 2 months later, tour dates were added for April 8th, 9th, 15th, and 16th in Las Vegas, Nevada. On December 6, 2021, BTS surprised their fans as they launched individual Instagram accounts for the first time ever. In doing
the individual accounts, it wasn't a thing before. I had to follow, like when I first started watching BTS and I became a fan, I was like, okay, I need to follow all of them. Jin, I was wondering what game he plays. He plays League. And he plays, oh my gosh, man. I'm a much big of a Dota and CSGO player, but I used to play League. I wasn't necessarily a good player, but I used to play with friends. Jin is a League player. I wonder how good he is.
So V broke the record for the fastest time to reach 1 million followers on Instagram in just 43 minutes. And then he
1 million followers on Instagram. 43 minutes. Imagine the amount of freaking, when you log in, you get those red dots and on the top, the notification. Imagine just Instagram. When you open this Instagram app, it says 1 million. I don't even think it's going to fit on that notification bar that you see on top.
It's time to reach 10 million followers after only 4 hours and 52 minutes. The same day, the group announced that they were suspending activities in order to take an extended period of rest so that they could spend more time with their family. And this is crazy. This is only their second break that they've ever taken since their debut in 2013, which is just such a testament of how hard they actually work. The break was definitely well-deserved.
상자는 우리의 멋진 방탄소년단.
축하합니다. 방탄소년단 버터.
방탄소년단.
Of course, they're gonna dominate the Korean awards and all that. And speaking about the facts of getting rest and being well-deserved, it's not just making music, it's also doing interviews. It's also keeping up the image, also, dealing with social media, comments, all those things add up. Like there's no rest even when you're resting if you're in the public eyes as the biggest group in the world. So, of course, well-deserved rest.
On December 11th, BTS swept the Mnet Asian Music Awards, winning all 4 daesangs. This marks the third consecutive year that BTS has swept the awards, showing no signs of slowing down in their home country. In February, BTS won IFPI's Best-Selling Artist of the Year award for the second time in a row, the only artist ever to do so, and only the third artist to win more than once, along with Taylor Swift and Drake. Impressive considering how new BTS is on the international stage compared to the others. On March 25th, Snoop Dogg officially confirms an upcoming collaboration with BTS that he had been hinting at since January of the same year. Funny enough, he admits that he didn't know at the time exactly how big they were.
We getting calls from the biggest artists in the world. I got a group named BTS that's waiting on me to do a song with them right now, and I'm trying to figure out if I got time to do this.
Regardless, it's nice to see.
He had to blur out the word. Oh, wait, you get a Snoop song with BTS.
BTS revisit their hip-hop roots every now and then. And that brings us to today, Sunday, April 3rd, 2022. BTS had been previously nominated for the Grammys once before, and even then, they were by far the most accomplished and critically acclaimed artists in their category, and they didn't win. Unfortunately, history repeated itself. They once again were snubbed of the trophy.
I really think America as a whole, maybe there's a system. Think about all the executives, old people, right? They control the music industry in America. You can think about all the big production companies that control the radio stations, the agencies. There's like old heads who started their companies back in 80s and 70s. And I think they have this misconception and they have this maybe even a certain racism towards Asian culture, and they don't want to have any Asian culture in America, so they are making a conscious decision of putting BTS down, not playing in radios. One thing, I never heard BTS songs playing on radios, even though it was #1 in Billboard. And then this Grammys,
regard this as
not
a
winning
huge
the awards.
loss, a huge blow to BTS and their fans.
Wait, what is this
Sure,
clip?
some might say that they
What was that clip? That's Olivia Rodrigo.
a huge
Jungkook?
blow to BTS and their fans. Sure, some might say that
What was
they
that
missed
clip?
out on the most prestigious music
That looked
award
like flirting
the
to
world
me.
can give. Right? I'd argue, no, not really. I'm sure if they had one, Army around the world would celebrate as BTS wins against all odds in a rigged award show skewed towards American English-speaking songs. But the truth is, they never needed to win an award to garner any sort of praise. They don't need a trophy to be validated. They were able to do that all on their own. Boy bands come and go, but BTS continues to prove themselves by pushing the envelope, pushing themselves to the limit. BTS sets new records, they smash decade-long records, and then they replace themselves by breaking their own records by the very next thing that they do. That's just what BTS does. From humble beginnings in their old studio dance practice room to selling out the world's largest stadiums, these 7 boys have crawled their way up to the top thanks to their own blood, sweat, and tears. They
Blood, sweat, and
dominate a
tears.
world that 10 years ago
From nobodies to legends.
would have been unthinkable.
Yeah.
And that's our April 2022 update. There's been lots of crazy things happening recently, and I'm excited to see what the rest of 2022 has.
This was made 1 year ago. Well, since 2024 is coming up, I'm pretty sure he's going to make another video because I want to hear more of what has been happening recently with their singles and, you know, groundbreaking records as Jungkook has made, and V's also probably breaking records, and their military services. I don't really know what are the conditions, how long they're going to be gone for. I want to know more about those. What YouTube channel should I subscribe to keep up with everything? You know, please let me know. I have subscribed to Bangtan, and I turn my notification on for Bangtan TV right here. What else should I follow? Let me know. Okay, this makes me want to watch one of BTS. I don't know. Every time I see them like laughing and having fun, just being goofy, it makes me smile, and I'm like, maybe I should just watch one episode of Run BTS. Sometimes I'll be at night and I'll feel a little bored, and I'll be like, I'm just gonna watch Run BTS, and I'm just, I gotta record too. I have to do a reaction. I'm just thinking, maybe I should just shoot this episodes without the reactions because I just want to watch it on my own. Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you guys for watching. See you guys next reaction. Peace out. Bye bye.